Have you ever felt controlled by someone, a puppet dancing to their tune? That's the unsettling question at the heart of Trilby, a Victorian-era novel by George du Maurier that once captivated the world. Welcome to A's Book Talk, where we explore literature that continues to resonate today. George du Maurier, born in 1834, was a Franco-British caricaturist, illustrator, and writer known for his work in Punch magazine. Trilby, published in 1894, was his second novel, and it became an instant sensation, spawning stage adaptations, merchandise, and even influencing fashion trends. Du Maurier's own life was marked by visual impairment, which perhaps fueled his fascination with perception and control. The story centers around Trilby O'Farrell, a beautiful, free-spirited artist's model living in the bohemian Latin Quarter of Paris. Trilby is adored by three aspiring English artists, Little Billy, Taffy, and Laird. They are charmed by her beauty, her kindness, and her carefree nature, despite her lack of conventional social graces. Little Billy, a talented painter, falls deeply in love with Trilby, and she reciprocates his affection. However, their idyllic romance is threatened by Little Billy, overbearing mother and sister, who disapprove of Trilby's unconventional lifestyle. They convince Little Billy that a marriage to Trilby would ruin his artistic career and social standing. Heartbroken and swayed by societal pressures, Little Billy abandons Trilby. Enter a Svengali, a sinister and manipulative musician who recognizes Trilby's raw vocal talent. Svengali is a grotesque figure with piercing eyes and a hypnotic presence. He uses his mesmeric abilities to control Trilby, transforming her into a world-renowned opera singer known as La Svengali. Under his control, Trilby achieves unprecedented fame and fortune, but she is merely a puppet, devoid of her own will and personality. Her incredible voice is not her own. It is a Svengali's genius and control manifested through her. The story follows Trilby's meteoric rise to stardom, all the while highlighting the disturbing power dynamics between her and Svengali. She is unaware of his manipulations, believing herself to be genuinely talented. Little Billy and his friends eventually discover the truth about Svengali's control over Trilby, and they are horrified by what they see. And truth. Over you, they are treated to do They witness her performances, recognizing the vacant look in her eyes and the unnatural perfection of her singing. The climax of the novel occurs during a performance in which Svengali, suffering a heart attack, loses his control over Trilby. Deprived of his hypnotic influence, Trilby loses her voice and collapses on stage. She is no longer La Svengali, the celebrated opera singer, but simply Trilby O'Ferrall, a woman stripped of her fabricated talent and forced to confront the reality of her situation. Trilby's health deteriorates rapidly after the incident, and she eventually dies, still unaware of the full extent of Svengali's manipulation. Svengali himself dies shortly after, consumed by his own malevolence. The novel ends with a sense of tragic loss and a lingering unease about the nature of talent, control, and the power of suggestion. Trilby offers several important lessons that remain relevant today. Firstly, it serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of manipulation and control. Svengali's character embodies the insidious nature of those who seek to exploit others for their own gain. The story reminds us to be wary of individuals who exert undue influence over our thoughts and actions and to protect our autonomy. Secondly, Trilby explores the complex relationship between talent and identity. Trilby's success as an opera singer is entirely dependent on Svengali control, highlighting the artificiality of her fame. I The novel raises questions about the true source of talent and the importance of authenticity. Are we truly successful if our achievements are not our own? Finally, Trilby underscores the power of societal expectations and the pressures they exert on individuals. Little Billy's decision to abandon Trilby is driven by his fear of social disapproval. The novel challenges us to question the validity of societal norms and to prioritize genuine human connection over superficial appearances. Trilby is more than just a Victorian melodrama. It's a chilling exploration of the human psyche, the corrupting influence of power, and the enduring search for authenticity. Thanks for joining Ace Book Talk. If you enjoyed this exploration of Trilby, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more book recommendations.